Hi, welcome to Dwayne's Guitar Lessons. I'm instructor Dwayne Jenkins. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to improve your strumming to improve your rhythm. So if you're working on that, stick around and I'll give you some pointers that can really help you out.
Audio Jungle.
Alright, so what we're going to do in today's video lesson is we're going to look at some strumming patterns that can really help you out with your rhythm. Knowing the chords is one thing, okay? But it's being able to bring them to life with the rhythm, which is what we do with our picking hand. When you think about it, we're doing two different things. We're creating the chords with our fretboard hand. This is what creates the chords and the chord progression, but it's our picking hand that creates the rhythm and brings those chord progressions to life and creates the emotion of the music that we're trying to create. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a simple chord progression, G, C, and D. And this is used in many songs. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the development of our picking hand so that we can create different rhythms, because that's the thing. You could use, there's tons of songs that have the same chords, but if it's the rhythm that makes them what they are, and then you add a melody to it, it makes it all completely different songs. What we're going to do is look at 5 different strumming patterns that can help you improve your rhythm. The first one is going to be real simple. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Simple rhythm pattern, strum down, 4 beats per measure, common time. So if we went through the progression like that, the rhythm would sound like this. So that's what you want to do with that rhythm pattern, is do that. All down picking, down strumming, keep it steady all through the progression. Alright, so for our second strumming pattern, what we're going to do is we're going to add an up strum to it, okay? So once again, we're still doing 4 beats per measure, okay? And what we're going to do this time is we're going to go down on the 1, up on the and. So it'll be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? And if we go through the progression like we did before, the rhythm's going to change to this. Once again, keep everything steady, and you notice that when we add that and in there with the up strum, it changes the rhythm. Alright, so here we are at number 3, where we're going to get a little bit more tricky, not so steady like we did in number 2. And now what you want to remember is that you always want to be playing 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you always want to strum down on the beats, on the 1, 2, 3, 4. And you always want to strum up on the and. Okay? So think about the numbers going down and the and is coming up. What we're going to do for number 3 is we're going to kind of mix it up a little bit. Instead of going down, up, down, up, down, up, what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So once again, we're doing down on the 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're doing the up on the and after the 2 and after the 4. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Now you can clearly see how changing that up changed the rhythm. Alright, so here we are with strumming pattern number 4. And on this one, what we're going to do is instead of putting the and after the 2 and the 4 like we did the last one, we're going to put it after the 2 and the 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay? 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. See how that changes up the rhythm by moving the ands in there? So now it's going to sound like this. Same progression, just a different rhythm. Okay? right? So what you can do also is you can decide how many times you want to strum that pattern per chord. Like on that one, I did 2 per chord. I believe on the last one, I only just did 1. But, that's how you really establish your rhythm and your motion and your timing, is by understanding these concepts and techniques when it comes to playing rhythm. All right, and this last one that we're going to be doing is going to be we're just going to be down on the 1, and then down up on the other 3, on the 2, 3, and 4. So it's going to be like a 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Once again, as you can hear, it changes up the rhythm. So let's see how that sounds per progression. So if you noticed, I did like 4 of them per chord on that one. So it kind of extended it out more. So if you were to just put some lyrics over the top of that, you got you a song. You could also change up like where you play the chords. It doesn't have to be 4, 4, 4. It could be 4, 2, 2, or it could be 2, 2, 4, or 4, 4, 2. However you want to do it. You can even start with the D and go to the C, G. It doesn't really matter. You just got to be creative. Alright, so there we have a simple little lesson on how to improve your strumming, how to improve your rhythm. These are just 5 strum patterns. There's, thousands of strum patterns that you can learn realistically, But the main thing that you want to get out of this lesson and out of your rhythms is that down, up, okay, and timing and being able to do it in time and being able to do it steady. It doesn't matter if you're playing fast. It doesn't matter if you're playing slow. Make sure that you stay in time, okay? Just make sure that you keep the flow steady, because rhythm is very, very important. I know a lot of lead guitar players get the spotlight, but it's the rhythm that's really the foundation of it all. So if you can really master your rhythm playing, like I mentioned in my last video, hopefully you saw that. If you didn't, I'll leave a link below for that, or a link in the, in here somewhere. The rhythm is so important. A lot of people miss that. They really do. They just go for the other stuff. It's the shiny object, so to speak. But the rhythm, is very, very important. So make sure that you got your rhythm down. Build that solid foundation in your guitar playing. Remember, it's the fundamental principles that you want to master. That's going to hold you through for years to come. Okay? I guarantee it. That's what you want, is that solid foundation that everything else can build upon. Even though I'm doing this on the acoustic, you can do it on the electric too. It doesn't really matter, but you've got to get your rhythm down. That's very, very important. That is the foundation of all songs, is the rhythm. So if you got your chords down, you say, yeah, I know chords, and I'm just using the G, C, and D, but use any chord progression you want. But make sure that you got your rhythm. So work on these strum patterns. These 5 strum patterns are going to really help you out to develop your strumming and develop your rhythm. And then what you want to do is seek out some more, or possibly make up your own. I hope you found some value in this video. If you did, let me know. Be sure to check out some of my other videos, because I've got a lot of other videos on the channel here that can help you with all kinds of things with your playing. Alright, so thank you so much for being here again. Appreciate it. Keep working, keep practicing, and I will see you at our next lesson.